All right, welcome everybody to Dover High School, where the Lady Eagles about to take on the Mayflower Eagles for the district championship here. A little bit of a late start to this one. The third place game played earlier tonight between Dover and Conway Christian. A tight contest in that one. Conway Christian coming up on top in 4 sets. Conway Christian will be the 3 seed out of the conference in next week's regional tournament. Dover will be the 4 seed. This one obviously for the district championship, but also all important seeding into the regional tournament. And for what it's worth, is we fully expect Mansfield to win that North Conference. The 1 seed here will be on opposite sides of the regional bracket. Mayflower got here by defeating Dover last night in the district semifinals. Dover actually won the first set of that one, 25-20, but Mayflower won the next 3 to win that one in 4. Pretty close sets in that one. Mayflower and Paris. In case you haven't been following along with us throughout the year, twice they played in the regular season. Once was considered a non-conference matchup. Paris won that one at home in 3 sets. But in the game that counted towards the conference standings at Mayflower, Paris fell in what was their only conference loss of the season. It was also the conference opener, falling in 4 sets on the road at Mayflower. If Mayflower's lost to Dover late in the year in conference, these two actually ended up sharing the conference championship. Mayflower earned the 1 seed in this week's district tournament by virtue of the head-to-head matchup. And it has been pretty much chalk from start to finish in this district tournament. And here we are with the 2 co-conference champions, the 1 seed and the 2 seed, Paris and Mayflower, about to square off here. We're just moments away. Clock about to run out here in warm-ups. And we will be ready for the district championship between a pair of Eagles, the Mayflower Eagles and your Paris Eagles. Paris defeated another Eagles team, Conway Christian, last night in the district semifinals in a dominant 3-set sweep. Two teams about to meet at the net here. This one originally scheduled to start at 7 o'clock, so about 20 minutes behind schedule. Two teams have met at the net. Eagles on the floor, both sets of Eagles. Both in white, curiously. So to your left is the Paris side of the net. Mayflower on the right. Mansfield and Lavaca playing in the district championship game for the North Conference Winner of that one plays Dover. The loser will face off against Conway Christian. I believe that tournament did not have a third place game. So the winner of this one will play Dayton School, while the runner-up will play Providence Academy. Tip here from Rowan Patterson, won't score. This one is dug out by Arredondo. There's a tech by Ashton Ely. He's rolling it over, not able to score. Sent over, good dig there by Comp. Out to Patterson, swings away down the line this time, and a kill for Rowan Patterson. Paris on the board first in the district finals. Abby Yarnell, the senior setter, back to serve. Paris leading 1-0. Well received by Mayflower. The L-Tech up the middle, rolling it over. Played it with one hand by Yarnell. She'll free it over after the second touch from Arredondo. Mayflower to the outside, swinging down the line. That's affected the net. Arredondo diving in there, could not get there in time, and it is 1-1. This serve from Mayflower will go well beyond that back line for a serving error. Mayflower had some issues with that in their semifinal matchup last night against Dover. Rowan Patterson here, strong serve. Well received by Mayflower to the outside on the attack, tipped at the net, and a little late diving forward there, Arredondo. And it is 2-2. You wonder for both of these teams if there's any nerves at play here. This one popped up by Arredondo. Yarnell dumps it over, diving in. A nice dig by the libero for Mayflower, and they will send it to the corner for a kill, and Mayflower will take the lead 3-2. And another serving error against Mayflower. So their last two serves. 3-3. Just underway here in set one of the district finals. This is Alexa Arredondo back to serve. Loping serve there is going to be an ace. Hits the backboard, not allowed to play it off of that. So an ace for Arredondo, and Paris retakes the lead now 4-3. Much better receive this time for Mayflower on the attack from the outside, but it is out. Arredondo again on the serve. Set with the platform there. Arredondo on top of it. It's pretty tight to the net for Ely. Tried to punch it over, could not do so. That set slicing off towards the net. And that one an ace for Mayflower. Looked like it was hanging up in the air. Ely and Patterson both let it go, and it falls squarely into that corner for an ace, and we're tied 5-5. This one played up by Patterson. Yarnell will send this one to the outside to Ely. First real attack we've seen from her. It's played up by Mayflower, who's seen the attack over here. Yarnell out to Ely again. Tip to the net. Played up well by Mayflower. They'll go to the outside. Tip to the net, dug out, but sailing out of bounds for Patterson. The point will go to Mayflower, who take the lead now 6-5. And an ace for Mayflower, the lead up to 2. Yarnell to Ely on the outside. Tip there, tip towards the corner. Great play by Mayflower. They're on a run here of 5 straight. They lead 8-5. Paris ran into a buzzsaw on the road at Mayflower to start conference play. Mayflower has been a little inconsistent throughout the conference season. Here's a tip, and it's going to score. Now it's 6 straight for Mayflower, 9-5. Their lone conference loss coming against Dover, in which they were actually swept in 3 sets by the Pirates. Shaky receive here. Patterson gets the attack off, just rolling it over. Mayflower to the outside on the attack, tip to the net and into the antenna, and the run continues for Mayflower. And this one overseed back to the Mayflower side. They'll attack up the middle. It's blocked. Kept alive for the moment, tipped over, and into the net on the attempt by Yarnell. She had to come up and try to make a play. Mayflower now on, I believe, an 8-0 run. Patterson, this one's sailing out of bounds for Yarnell, who keeps it in play. Freed over by Arredondo. To the middle for Mayflower, and the run finally stopped on a block by Taya Thomas. But the Eagles in a 5-point hole. It'll bring on Emerson Kopp, the senior defensive specialist, who heads back to serve. This one over received back to the Paris side. Patterson there, Yarnell to Thomas up the middle, tip to the net, and it falls for Taya Thomas. Mayflower still leading by 4 here. Top heads back to serve again. And that one into the net for Comp. It'll be 7-12. Paris needing a counter punch with a run of their own. And they may have a chance at it here as it's another serving error against Mayflower. Back to serve now, Ashton Ely. And this one not received well by Mayflower. They roll it over. Arredondo there. Yarnell out to Patterson. Patterson swings away. Popped up heading towards the stands. Mayflower keeps it alive. They send the free ball over. Arredondo to Yarnell. Out to Patterson. Timing off there. She has to just tip it. Mayflower's middle attacks on the second touch. That won't score. Ely from the back row. That one passed pretty well by Mayflower. They send the attack over. Ely there. Yarnell off her back foot to Thomas, who tips towards the corner. But the libero right on top of it. Mayflower's middle on the attack, and it is in for a kill. And into the net again. We've not seen a whole lot of big swings, a whole lot of offense out of Paris so far. 9 points on the board. I believe 4 of those serving errors against Mayflower. And a serving error now against Thomas. Both teams struggling from behind the service line. And it is 14-9. In favor of Mayflower. This one received by Ely. Out to Patterson, and that one swung into the net. It'll be the largest lead for Mayflower, matching the largest lead, I believe, at 6 up here, 15-9. Eagles got to break serve quickly here, and that will be another serving error against Mayflower. I've got to say, were it not for those serving errors against Mayflower, this set might be a lot uglier for Paris. We'll see if they can right the ship here. They're back to the top of the order with Abby Yarnell serving. Pretty well received by Mayflower, and they will score. Out to the right side. Good receive this time to the right side, though to Patterson, tipped into the net. Might get a timeout here by Coach Fulmer. Doesn't look like it. 17-10. Tight to the net here for Yarnell. More into the net, and there is the timeout called by Paris. We'll take a timeout with them. Mayflower fans right below me, in case you couldn't tell. Back with you after a word from our sponsors.
Brew, where you can have an ice cream and watch football.
Or you have a coffee and watch volleyball.
Family owned, alumni owned, 22 Brew.
Go Eagles!
Logan County Glass on Highway 22 in Paris. See them for all your glass and mirror needs, whether it's automobile, shower enclosure, windows, or commercial. Logan County Glass in Paris.
Amber Canada Photography. Whether it's school portraits, sports action, or senior sessions, or family memories, I capture the moments that matter most. Fast, fun, and professional, because your memories deserve more than just pictures. They deserve art. Book your session today.
(18-10), Mayflower with a solid lead over Paris here in the opening set of the district finals. Mayflower on the serve here. That's going to be over-received, and that's going to be a lift, I believe. A fortuitous bounce for Paris. They've got some work to do still in this first set, trailing by 7 here. Rowan Patterson back to serve. And that's in for an ace for Patterson. (18-12). And that one out for Patterson. They could ill afford a serving error right now. They need to put together some momentum here. Mayflower 6 points away from winning the set. This one's out, though. Boy, just been a ton of serving errors, both teams. Alexa Arredondo back to serve. This one popped up by Mayflower. High set to the outside, in for a kill. Patterson let it go. He was heading towards that sideline, and it's 20-13. Yarnell to Thomas. In for a kill for Taya Thomas. According to the line judge, the officials at the net finally make the call. (20-14). This is Addison Harrell, the sophomore right side hitter. That's over the net. Ely will score. Mayflower ran up and tried to make a play on that. They'll get called for a lift trying to play it out. Harrell again on the serve. Right side here for Mayflower. Dug out by Arredondo. Yarnell bumps it to Patterson coming up from the back row. And chipped here, dug out by Harrell. Ely on the attack. Sailing over, and it's going to score. Arredondo running back, tried to make a play on it. Kind of had to make an over-the-shoulder attempt at it. And it's 21-15. They're starting to run out of real estate in this first set. Patterson to Yarnell. This one to Thomas on the outside. And it is well out. And it is 22-15. Wait, they're going to call Mayflower in the net. A potentially big reversal here if the Eagles can put together some points. Big difference in 22-15 and 21-16. Ely on the serve. Pretty well received. Tip coming here. They're going to call a double against Mayflower here. Down to a 4-point lead for Mayflower. Ely on the serve. Again, pretty well received by Mayflower to the right side, and that one into the net. And Mayflower will call a timeout. The lead down to 3 for Mayflower. Paris finally on a run. We'll be back with you for more of this opening set after a word from our sponsors.
At Autoplex Collision Repair, we understand that unexpected accidents can leave you financially stressed. That's why we offer Repair Now, Pay Later. Start your repairs today and spread the payments over time. Visit fixrex.com to learn more.
Looking for a fast and friendly pharmacy? ExpressRx offers free delivery, convenient drive-through, and personalized service. We are your hometown pharmacy. ExpressRx. Come in and experience the difference.
Farm Credit of Western Arkansas and Paris. Proud to support our farmers, families, and Friday night football. Rural lending, hometown strong.
Back to the action here. Yarnell over to Patterson. She tips over the block. That one won't score. Mayflower, this one blocked. They punch it back over. Comp there. Yarnell over to Patterson. Patterson's going to score off the hands of the Mayflower blockers and out. It's a 2-point game. Ashton Ely back to serve again. And the Eagles keep the run going. That one's sailing backwards. Mayflower keeps it alive. The free ball's going to get over. Thomas to Yarnell. This one out to Patterson. She tips this one over, not able to score. Mayflower on the attack. Ely there. Yarnell pushes this one out to Patterson. Swings away, but it's out. Serve coming from Mayflower's out. Well, that line just started to call it in. Thought it was certainly from my angle up here out. Let's just Taya Thomas back to serve. Error on her last attempt. I don't need that now. This one, shaky receive. It's shanked. Point to Paris. It's a 1-point game late in set 1. Eagles have trailed by as many as 8. And Mayflower calls a timeout. 22-21, Mayflower still up by 1. Timeout on the floor. Back with you after a word from our sponsors.
When it's time for your next vehicle, shop local and drive with pride. You'll get more than a great car. You'll get hometown service and support from folks who know you by name. Paris Ford and Paris Chevrolet, proud supporters of the Paris Eagles.
At Union Bank, we're proud to invest in community. You'll see our logo or our team in every corner of our town because we're much more than just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too. We're Union Bank, rooted in community and focused on you. Member FDIC.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Eagles have clawed their way back into this one. They still trail by one here, 22-21. Mayflower up by the slimmest of margins. But the Eagles holding serve. And Taya Thomas, the sophomore, ready to put it in play. Pretty well received by Mayflower to the outside on the attack. Tipped to the net and played up by Comp. Yarnell out to Patterson, swings away. Sailing out of bounds for Mayflower. They keep it alive and send the free ball over. More there for Parrish. Yarnell out to Patterson. Tips this one over the block. They'll tap it right back. Thomas there. Yarnell Patterson again slaps this one towards the corner. Played up by Mayflower. They'll go to the outside and they swing it out of bounds. We are tied 22 all. And that reversed call earlier, the net violation against Mayflower looms large. Mayflower to the outside on the attack. Eagerly there for Paris. Yarnell out to Patterson. Swings away. This time popped up towards the net for Mayflower. They try to play it out of the net. They cannot do so. And the Eagles have the lead, 23-22. Serve coming from Thomas. Played up by Mayflower to the middle on the attack into the net. And the Paris Eagles can win the set. They are 1 point away. A tremendous comeback in this set. Thomas on the serve. Played up by Mayflower to the outside on the attack. That one played up by Comp. Out to Patterson on the attack. That one is down, and the Eagles come all the way back to win set one, 25-22. Back with you for set two after the set break. And a word from our sponsors. Eagles up 1-0 heading into the second.
Warren Shoes, your home for Nike, New Balance, North Face, and UGG. Locally owned since 1949. Located in their iconic location on the square in downtown Paris.
Brendan Fields with Johnson Law Office in Paris and Clarksville handles wills, trusts, custody, adoptions, power of attorney, divorces, and personal injury cases. Call 479-847-3002.
Ameriprise Financial delivers financial solutions for today and tomorrow through a comprehensive and personalized financial planning approach built on a long-term relationship with a knowledgeable advisor. See Sieben Morgan & Associates in Paris or Ozark today. The Logan County Fair Board is proud to sponsor Paris Eagle Athletics and wants you to know the Fair Building is now available to rent for your next gathering, wedding, or celebration. Contact Tanya Johnson or a board member today for schedule availability.
At Autoplex Collision Repair, we understand that unexpected accidents can leave you financially stressed. That's why we offer Repair Now, Pay Later. Start your repairs today and spread the payments over time. Visit fixrex.com.
El Perion Mexican Restaurant, located on Highway 22 on the west side of Paris, for the best in Mexican cuisine. Go see them today at El Perion Mexican Restaurant in Paris. Ron Trusty and Logan County Insurance have been in the same location for 40 years. Proud Paris alumni. Go see him for your auto, home, life, commercial, and bonds. That's Ron Trusty at Logan County Insurance in Paris.
.22er, where you can have an ice cream and watch football.
Or you have a coffee and watch volleyball.
Family owned, alumni owned, .22er.
Go Eagles!
Logan County Glass on Highway 22 in Paris. See them for all your glass and mirror needs, whether it's automobile, shower enclosure, windows, or commercial. Logan County Glass in Paris.
Amber Canada Photography. Whether it's school portraits, sports action, or senior sessions, or family memories, I capture the moments that matter most. Fast, fun, and professional, because your memories deserve more than just pictures. They deserve art. Book your session today.
About to start this second set. Paris with a huge comeback in that first set after trailing by 8. They end that set with a huge amount of momentum. Biggest moment in that, 21-15. The point appeared to go to Mayflower. It was reversed on a net call. And that kind of sparked it. Mayflower only scored 1 point from that point on. And here we are in set 2. Mayflower on the attack, tipped to the net by Harrell. Out to Patterson, swings away. That is dug out by Mayflower. They'll free it over. Arredondo, Yarnell, out to Patterson again, tipped to the net. Mayflower to the outside, tipped to the net again. Patterson, this one overpass back to the Paris side. Harrell there for it, Arredondo. Patterson again dug out by Mayflower. They send one over, a low pass. Can Yarnell get it over? She does. What a point this has been for both teams. That one tips over the net and scores from Mayflower. A fortuitous bounce at the net for Mayflower. And they lead 1-0 as we have just started this second set. Arredondo receives this one. Yarnell to Ely coming up and for a kill. 1-1. And Owen Patterson back to serve. This one shanked. Mayflower tries to chase it down. They will not do so. Popped into the stands. An ace for Owen Patterson and a lead for Paris at 2-1. Here's Patterson again. Well received this time by Mayflower. They'll attack up the middle. Popped up by Patterson. And Arredondo a dove for that one. Arnell screaming back there. Could not quite get there in time. And it is 2-2. This one's going to be overseed back to the Mayflower side. They'll go to the middle, and it's down for a kill. Mayflower takes the lead 3-2. This one just gets over the net. Another bounce goes Mayflower's way. It's an ace, and it's 4-2. Ely receives this one. She'll attack off the set from Yarnell. Popped up by Mayflower. Libero goes to the floor. Rolled over, and it'll score. Four straight now for Mayflower. And into the net. As the run ends at 4. But still a 2-point lead for Mayflower. Paris down 3-5. Alexa Arredondo to serve, the senior libero. Puts it in play. It's an ace for Arredondo. Hoping serve this time. Pretty well received by Mayflower. To the right side. On the attack block. Played up by Mayflower. Tipped over here at the net by Thomas. Dig here by Arredondo. Thomas tips again. And into the net is Mayflower. We are tied 5-all. Arredondo on the serve. Played up by Mayflower. They get to the outside tip here. Ely on top of it. Yarnell back to Ashton, and she will score. Blockers don't handle that one for Mayflower. That gives Paris the lead. They're on a 4-point run of their own. Arredondo. This one popped up for Mayflower. To the outside on the attack. That one is out. Mayflower bumps this one over to the right side, swinging over the block. It's out again. Back-to-back attack errors against Mayflower. And a 6-point run now for Paris. Arredondo again, back to serve. And an ace for Arredondo. 9-5. The run up to 7 for Paris. And timeout called by Mayflower. We will be back with you for more of this second set after a word from our sponsors.
At Autoplex Collision Repair, we understand that unexpected accidents can leave you financially stressed. That's why we offer Repair Now, Pay Later. Start your repairs today and spread the payments over time. Visit fixrex.com to learn more.
Looking for a fast and friendly pharmacy? ExpressRx offers free delivery, convenient drive-through, and personalized service. We are your hometown pharmacy. ExpressRx. Come in and experience the difference.
Farm Credit of Western Arkansas and Paris. Proud to support our farmers, families, and Friday night football. Rule ending, hometown strong.
Nine to 5. Paris up by 4. Arredondo on the serve out of the timeout. Pretty well received by Mayflower. They'll get the attack off tip to the net. Played up by Arredondo. Yarnell out to Ely. Ely, that one's off the hands of the blockers. Played up by Patterson. Tip coming here from Yarnell. That's going to be a double. 9-6. That was a 7-point run for Paris. Snapped on that double violation. Loping serve here. Played up by Arredondo. Yarnell out to Ely. Didn't get all of that one. Shaky second touch. They'll free it over. Patterson, not a great pass, though. It's going to be a free ball from Taya Thomas. So Mayflower can get in some offense here. They'll go to the middle, tipped over here, and in for a kill. And the stack. Outside came up, made the second play. They'll score. And it's a 2-point game. A lot of air into this one. That will be another serving error against Mayflower. They have had their struggles from behind the serving line tonight. 10-7, Addison Harrell, the sophomore right side, is back to serve. Tight to the net. Mayflower on the attack is going to score. Still a 2-point advantage for Paris. And plenty of room for both teams to work in this second set. Yarnell to the right side to Ely, timing off there, slapped over by. Ely not able to score. Mayflower up the middle. That one's going to score. Sliding in there, Comp did not pop a pass up. And Mayflower player a little shaken up. And she heads back to serve. Patterson on the attack here. Good pass by Mayflower. They'll go to the outside on the attack. Down for a kill, and we're tied 10-all. Darnell to Thomas on the outside. She's going to tip this one into the net. Mayflower has taken the lead 11-10. Four-point run for Mayflower right now. And that, a great dive there by Comp to get that one over on the stuff attempt, and this is out. 11-all, and credit that one to the play of Emerson Comp as the dump attempt by Abby Arnell was stuffed. And the serving error against Ashton Ely gives the lead right back to Mayflower, 12-11. And this will be an ace. And staring down back-to-back aces unless Arredondo can get this one over. Sails to the back line, played up by Mayflower. It falls. Alexa Arredondo scores on a desperation free ball, and it's a one-point game. Taya Thomas back to serve. This one barely played up by Mayflower. Back-footed attack is played up by Comp. Yarnell out to Patterson. Swings away. Nearly scored on that, did Mayflower. Back to Patterson. She has to tip this one over. Mayflower gets to it. They'll attack on the outside, and that's going to score. Short serve coming, played up by Arredondo. Yarnell tracks it down. Patterson on the outside, dug out by Mayflower. They'll go to the outside on the attack. Low pass for Ely. It's popped up by Moore. Ely coming up, gets the attack off. Played up by the libero for Mayflower. To the outside on the attack. Comp barely got a hold of it. Mayflower wanted to lift. It's freed over, and 4 touches. I do not understand that call. And we are replaying the point. Score stands 14-12. We're going to have to correct the score. And here, free ball, they have it now set over by Patterson. Tip to the net, Ely. They will come up on it out to Patterson. Popped at the net, and a net call against Mayflower. 1 point game again, 14-13. Mayflower still up by 1. Abby Yarnell is back to serve as we're back to the top of the order. Mayflower to the outside, tip to the net, played up by Patterson. Yarnell back to Rowan on the outside. That's going to score for Rowan Patterson. Shanked by the libero for Mayflower. And we're tied 14-all. Short serve for Yarnell. Popped up by Mayflower. They get a standing attack off. Played up by Arredondo. Yarnell to Patterson on the outside coming up. He's going to score. Paris takes the lead, 15-14. Mayflower on the outside, down the line, and a kill. Ties the game at 15-all here in the second set. Ely to Yarnell, the right side here to Patterson, popped up by Mayflower. Attack coming up from the back row. Low pass, Ely. Yarnell gets it over to Patterson, who tips it over and scores. Rowan Patterson on to serve. And it curves out. Serving error. We're tied 16-all. There has just not been very much breathing room for either team in this second set. Multiple ties and lead changes. Yarnell out to Ely. Kind of rolled this one over. Good dig there by the libero for Mayflower. They get the attack over Patterson there. Yarnell to the right side to Harrell. Harrell scores from the right side. Paris back on top, 17-16. Alexia Arredondo to serve. Popped up by Mayflower. Nellis back set to the right side. This one's out. 2-point lead now for Paris at 18-16. Good receive this time by Mayflower to the outside. On the attack, tip to the net. Mayflower will score. Yarnell the middle to Thomas. And she's going to be in the net anyways, I think. And it's 18-all. In the net, the attack, which you could not see on screen, went past that back line anyways. Short serve coming, Arredondo there. Yarnell the middle to Ely. That one is dug out by. Lift called against Mayflower on that attempt. It is 19-18. Not sure about the lift call, but we'll take it. This is Emerson Comp on the serve. Mayflower to the outside, puts it down for a kill. Buckle up in this set, 19-all. Critical second set. As Paris looks to take a dominant two-set lead, while Mayflower looks to tie up the set count. Both teams 6 points away, and a serving error against Mayflower, their best server as well. Potentially a critical miss if Paris can put their foot on the gas in this second set. Here's Ely on the serve. It's into the net, played out for a moment. Ace for Ashton Ely. It is 21-19. Sailing over the net, Patterson just plays it up over to her on the set from Yarnell, and I believe we got a net call against Mayflower. It's 22-19. And a timeout called by Mayflower. We take one with them here. Paris up 22-19 late in the second set. Back with you after a word from our sponsors.
Warren Shoes, your home for Nike, New Balance, North Face, and UGG. Locally owned since 1949. Located in their iconic location on the square in downtown Paris.
Brendan Fields with Johnson Law Office in Paris and Clarksville handles wills, trusts, custody, adoptions, power of attorney, divorces, and personal injury cases. Call 479-847-3002.
Ameriprise Financial delivers financial solutions for today and tomorrow through a comprehensive and personalized financial planning approach built on a long-term relationship with a knowledgeable advisor. See Sieben Morgan & Associates in Paris or Ozark today.
Here's Ely serving out of the timeout. Good receive by Mayflower. To the outside on the attack, played up by Ely. And Comp coming up, tried to get the second touch on that. Ended up blocking off Yarnell. They collide. 22-20. This one's going to be overseed. Mayflower taps it down. And boom, boom, just like that. Back-to-back points for Mayflower. And it's a one-point game. Comp plays this one up. They're struggling with this one. Arredondo sends a free ball over. Mayflower on the outside, down for a kill, three straight, and it's 22-all. And that mental mistake a few points ago on the collision between Comp and Yarnell looming large right now. (22-all). Paris has relinquished this late three-point lead. Mayflower looking to take the lead. Yarnell out to Patterson. She'll get a crack at it. It's blocked. Played up. Yarnell to Ely coming up. Close to the net. Tapped over. Patterson there. Yarnell to Thomas. Kind of rolled that one over. Not able to score. Mayflower to the outside. And they will score. Mayflower takes the lead. 4 straight. We had a comeback for Paris in that first set. And a late comeback here for Mayflower. as they are 2 points away, and Paris calls a timeout. 4-point run for Mayflower out of the last timeout. See if Paris can match that with 3 straight to end this one. We'll see after a word from our sponsors.
The Logan County Fair Board is proud to sponsor Paris Eagle Athletics and wants you to know the Fair Building is now available to rent for your next gathering, wedding, or celebration. Contact Tanya Johnson or a board member today for schedule availability.
At Auto Collision Repair, we understand that unexpected accidents can leave you financially stressed. That's why we offer Repair Now, Pay Later. Start your repairs today and spread the payments over time. Visit fixrex.com to learn more.
Farmers Bank and Trust, we offer banking solutions from no-fee checking to our mobile app, from instant issue, tap-to-pay debit cards.
23-22 Mayflower, up by 1 and holding serve. They're on a 4-point run. It was 22-18 Paris. Yarnell bumps this one, but Rowan Patterson has just tipped it over. Sent over by Mayflower. Thomas with the set over to Patterson. Rowan Patterson scores. Hey, credit Taya Thomas with the assist. She'll head back to serve, and we are tied 23 all. Popped up here by Mayflower. They'll go to the right side. Tip coming. Played it with one hand by Patterson, but it careens out of play. And Mayflower has an opportunity to win the set here, 24-23. Into the net, critical miss on an opportunity for Mayflower. We'll have extra points here in the second set. Paris back to the top of the order in the rotation. Abby Yarnell back to serve. Loping serve for Yarnell. Tip coming here. Arredondo digs it out. Yarnell to Ely coming up from the back row on the attack. Popped up tight to the net. They'll tip it over. Patterson swings away. Dug out by Mayflower. Quite a point going on now. Mayflower on the attack is going to be a kill, splitting Arredondo and Ely. And Paris will have to try to survive another point here as Mayflower has another crack at it. 25-24. Arredondo receives this one. Yarnell to Patterson on the right side. That's out. An attack error against Rowan Patterson ends the second set. Mayflower wins 26-24. We're tied a set apiece heading into the third here in the district finals between Paris and Mayflower. We'll take a break between sets. We'll be back with you for the all-important third set after a word from our sponsors.
Tuber, where you can have an ice cream and watch football.
Or you have a coffee and watch volleyball.
Family owned, alumni owned, 22 Brew.
Go Eagles!
Logan County Glass on Highway 22 in Paris. See them for all your glass and mirror needs, whether it's automobile, shower enclosure, windows, or commercial. Logan County Glass in Paris.
Amber Canada Photography. Whether it's school portraits, sports action, or senior sessions, or family memories, I capture the moments that matter most. Fast, fun, and professional, because your memories deserve more than just pictures. They deserve art. Book your session today.
Looking for a fast and friendly pharmacy? ExpressRx offers free delivery, convenient drive-through, and personalized service. We are your hometown pharmacy. ExpressRx. Come in and experience the difference.
Farm Credit of Western Arkansas and Paris. Proud to support our farmers, families, and Friday night football. Rural ending, hometown strong.
When it's time for your next vehicle, shop local and drive with pride. You'll get more than a great car. You'll get hometown service and support from folks who know you by name. Paris Ford and Paris Chevrolet, proud supporters of the Paris Eagles.
At Union Bank, we're proud to invest in community. You'll see our logo or our team in every corner of our town because we're much more than just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too. We're Union Bank, rooted in community and focused on you. Member FDIC.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Ron Trusty and Logan County Insurance have been in the same location for 40 years. Proud Paris alumni. Go see him for your auto, home, life, commercial, and bonds. That's Ron Trusty at Logan County Insurance in Paris.
One set apiece between Paris and Mayflower as we head into the third set. Both sets featured comebacks by the eventual winner of the set. It was an 8-point comeback for Paris in the first set. They trailed 18-10 in that one. Came back to win 25-22. Not quite as big of a distance, but at a late stage, a 22-19 lead late for Paris was quashed by a run by Mayflower, who wound up winning that one in extra points, 26-24. Mayflower holds serve to start this third set. It's shaky receive for Paris. Patterson gets the attack off. Didn't get all of it. Mayflower on the attack. Healy there. Diving set for Yarnell. Tough angle for Patterson. She gets it over. Mayflower on the attack. Played up by Arredondo. Tip here from Yarnell. Avoids the double. The outside from Mayflower. That one's going to score as it sails out of play off the hands of Arredondo. This is pretty tight to the net. Moore with the attack, and that is out. Healy tips this one over, not able to score. Mayflower swings this overpass back to Mayflower's side. They'll pop it back to the Paris side. That's not a great touch there by Moore. It's tapped over in desperation by Yarnell. Mayflower from the right side. This one dug out by Arredondo. Healy coming up from the back row, sends it over across court for a kill. First point of the set for Paris. Yarnell back to serve here. Tight to the nets, into the net, popped over by Mayflower. Yarnell the outside to Patterson. That's tipped to the net, played up on the back row by Mayflower. They'll get a strong attack down the line for a kill. 3-1 Mayflower. Yarnell to Patterson from the right side. This one played up by Mayflower. They'll take up the middle, popped up by Ely. Yarnell out to Patterson. And that one into the net for Rowan Patterson. And it is 4-1. Yarnell to Ely. That's going to be a kill for Ashton Ely. Mayflower still leads 4-2. And a third set to break this tie in the set count 1-all right now. Low pass for Patterson out to Ely. Rolls this one over. Dug out by the libero for Mayflower. They'll attack on the outside, and it is out. That sends Rowan Patterson back to serve. Tied to the net. Mayflower can't get it over. We're tied 4-all. And this one just gets over the net for Patterson. Nearly an ace. Mayflower keeps it alive and frees it over. Yarnell out to Ely. She's blocked. Played it by Harrell. Tracked down by Ardondo, but cannot push it back towards the rest of the team. Mayflower takes the point, and it's 5-4. And the serving error rears its ugly head for Mayflower. They had a late missed serve in that second set. They were able to survive it. Taya Thomas slams this one down. And we give Paris the lead 6-5. Ardondo, strong serve here. Played up by Mayflower. Kind of roll that one over. Played up by Ardondo. Yarnell to the outside to Ely. Ely's blocked, and it's going to score. And it's 6-all. This is tight to the net, and Mayflower misfires on the stuff attempt. It is 7-6 Paris. And that'll be into the net for Addison Harrell. 7-all. And that's going to be shanked. It'll be an ace. Indecisive there on the back row as that one might have been heading out. Made a late decision to try to play it. And Mayflower takes the lead 8-7. Yarnell to Thomas on the outside. Change up there. It's going to sail over and out. Oh, it's going to hit the line for a kill. Mayflower, even going back to the game, that Mayflower seems like luck has been on their side with a lot of those close calls along the line. Don't get any closer than that one. Yarnell to Ely on the right side. slams this one down for a kill. Mayflower still holds a 1-point lead. Ely on the serve is out. 10-8. And this one tapped into the net, and a lot of self-inflicted wounds in this set for Paris. It's 11-8. Mayflower holds a 3-point lead. They serve it into the net. Self-inflicted wound for Mayflower on that one. We'll see if Paris can capitalize with Taya Thomas back to serve. This one played up by Kopp, out to Patterson. Patterson blocked, tries to send it right back over. Tipped over here by Mayflower. Tapped over by Patterson. The attack up the middle is going to be out. Ten to 11. Thomas's serve into the net. Got a couple of serving errors in the last few attempts by Paris. They still trail by 2. This is over received. Mayflower sends it over, and they'll try again. They'll score. Paris not able to keep a pass on their side of the court on that play. Moore taps it over, and Chloe Moore, the sophomore, middle scores. Still a 2-point lead for Mayflower, though. Yarnell back to serve. That's blocked, and it'll score. Very tightly contested district finals here, one set apiece. And here midway through the third set, it is a 1-point game. Mayflower will score there, 14-12. Mayflower up by 2. Not a great receive this time. They'll still get the tip here from Ely. Not handled great by Mayflower. They get the attack off, roll it over, dug out by Arredondo. Yarnell out to Patterson. Slams that one in for a kill. Harris has kind of just traded points with Mayflower. And some missed serves have kept them from maintaining any momentum and tying or taking the lead here. There's Patterson on the serve. Good receive by Mayflower. They'll go to the outside on the attack. That's going to score. It's about as wide open a race in 3A as we have seen in many, many years. These two among the top teams in the classification. Mayflower. Attack coming up from the back row in for a kill. Mayflower on a charge here. They lead by 3. course, Mansfield awaits in the North Conference of the region. Some other good teams around the state. Episcopal Collegiate's an ace for Mayflower. And we're going to get a timeout called by Coach Fulmer. 4-point lead getting later into this second set for Mayflower. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them and hear a word from our sponsors.
Twenty-two Brew, where you can have an ice cream and watch football.
Or you have a coffee and watch volleyball.
Family owned, alumni owned, 22 Brew.
Go Eagles!
Logan County Glass on Highway 22 in Paris. See them for all your glass and mirror needs, whether it's automobile, shower enclosure, windows, or commercial. Logan County Glass in Paris.
Amber Canada Photography. Whether it's school portraits, sports action, or senior sessions, or family memories, I capture the moments that matter most. Fast, fun, and professional, because your memories deserve more than just pictures. They deserve art. Book your session today.
This is a big stage in this third set, which makes it a big point for this game as a whole. As we're tied one set apiece, 17-13. Mayflower leads. Paris needs to make some kind of move right now. They've got to break this serve of Mayflower and try to get some momentum. That will help, as it's a serving error against Mayflower. Serving errors have snagged Paris, though, throughout this set. This is Alexa Arredondo back to serve. And there is that serving error. (18-14). It's a good server here for Mayflower. Tough stage here for Paris. They needed to make some kind of run before Mayflower got to this spot in the rotation. They didn't do so. Now they're down 5 with Mayflower's best server behind the line. And that's another ace. Back-to-back aces. 20-14. Three straight aces for Mayflower. This set has come unraveled for Paris. 21-14. Mayflower up by 7, closing in on taking a lead in the set count. Over received back to the Paris side. They play it up out to Ely. Tipped the net, played up by Mayflower. They'll go to the outside on the attack. That is down for a kill. You look back, those missed serves, what they can do. 17-14. Paris missed a serve, and Mayflower has not looked back. Timeout on the floor. We will take a quick one with and be back with you after another word from our sponsors.
Ron Trusty and Logan County Insurance have been in the same location for 40 years. Proud Paris alumni. Go see him for your auto, home, life, commercial, and bonds. That's Ron Trusty at Logan County Insurance in Paris.
And shaky receive and another point for Mayflower. And this second set has gotten ugly. 9-point lead's the largest for either team, eclipsing the 8-point lead Mayflower held in the first set. Now to Ely, and a kill for Ashton Ely. Breaks that run for Mayflower, but it's an 8-point deficit for Paris, with Mayflower just 2 critical points away from taking a lead in the set count here in the third set. This is Addison Harrell on to serve. A lot of air into this one for Harrell. The outside for Mayflower, that's blocked, played up by Mayflower. They'll tip it over here, and they will score. Mayflower has dominated this set from the mid-stage on. And up 24-15, it's going to take 9 straight for Paris to keep this one alive. Serve coming from Mayflower, that's going to be out. Ashton Ely back to serve, and any error at this point ends the set. Mayflower from the right side, put it by Ely, tracked down, but somebody's got to free it over. Yarnell does. Mayflower to the middle, tapped up at the net, tapped over by Yarnell, kept alive by Mayflower, and they'll free it over. Got to get some offense here. Yarnell to the outside to Patterson. And Rowan Patterson scores. There's 1 point down. Still going to take another 7 straight. And what would be a phenomenal comeback. Shaky receive for Mayflower. They get the attack off. Low pass for Ely. Tip coming. Just gets over the net. Mayflower plays it up. They'll go to the outside. Tipping over the block. It falls. And Mayflower wins set 3. They take the lead in the set count 2-1 as we head into set 4. Mayflower 2, Paris 1. It's a must-win set for Paris upcoming here in the district finals after this word from our sponsors.
Tuber, where you can have an ice cream and watch football.
Or you have a coffee and watch volleyball.
Family owned, alumni owned, 22 Brew.
Go Eagles!
Logan County Glass on Highway 22 in Paris. See them for all your glass and mirror needs, whether it's automobile, shower enclosure, windows, or commercial. Logan County Glass in Paris.
Amber Canada Photography. Whether it's school portraits, sports action, or senior sessions, or family memories, I capture the moments that matter most. Fast, fun, and professional, because your memories deserve more than just pictures. They deserve art. Book your session today.
At Autoplex Collision Repair, we understand that unexpected accidents can leave you financially stressed. That's why we offer Repair Now, Pay Later. Start your repairs today and spread the payments over time. Visit fixrex.com to learn more.
Looking for a fast and friendly pharmacy? ExpressRx offers free delivery, convenient drive-through, and personalized service. We are your hometown pharmacy. ExpressRx. Come in and experience the difference.
Farm Credit of Western Arkansas and Paris. Proud to support our farmers, families, and Friday night football. Rural ending, hometown strong.
When it's time for your next vehicle, shop local and drive with pride. You'll get more than a great car. You'll get hometown service and support from folks who know you by name. Paris Ford and Paris Chevrolet, proud supporters of the Paris Eagles.
At Union Bank, we're proud to invest in community. You'll see our logo or our team in every corner of our town because we're much more than just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too. We're Union Bank, rooted in community and focused on you. Member FDIC.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Warren Shoes, your home for Nike, New Balance, North Face, and UGG. Locally owned since 1949. Located in their iconic location on the square in downtown Paris.
Brandon Fields with Johnson Law Office in Paris and Clarksville handles wills, trusts, custody, adoptions, power of attorney, divorces, and personal injury cases. Call 479-847-3003.
Ameriprise Financial delivers financial solutions for today and tomorrow through a comprehensive and personalized financial planning approach built on a long-term relationship with a knowledgeable advisor. See Sieben Morgan & Associates in Paris or Ozark today. El Perion Mexican Restaurant, located on Highway 22 on the west side of Paris for the best in Mexican cuisine. Go see them today at El Perion Mexican Restaurant in Paris.
There's the whistle to start set 4. Paris must win this set to continue the district finals here. As they're down 2-1, Mayflower swings away here to start it, and first point of the fourth set goes to Mayflower. You look back at the end of that second set, Paris with a late 3-point lead had a chance to really put Mayflower in a tough spot with a 2-set lead. They let that one go, and Mayflower has capitalized. Ashton Ely scores here. And it is 1-all. Ellen Patterson, and that one was supposed to be aimed short, a little bit too much air under it. And a point for Mayflower. Serving error against Mayflower, and we're tied 2-all. Good serve here for Arredondo, but it's good receive for Mayflower. They'll back set to the right side, but they swing it into the net. Tip the net played up by Arredondo. Yarnell out to Ely. Ely partially blocked back to the Paris side. Yarnell the middle to Thomas. She tips. Dug out by Mayflower. That one blocked and it falls. Taya Thomas on the block. Paris up 4-2. Alex Arredondo to serve. Mayflower to the outside. Rolled this one over the block. Out to Ely on the outside. She rolls one over herself. It's played up by Mayflower. They had to send a free ball over, though. Patterson to Yarnell to Ely. Ran that stack, and Ashton Ely scores. And Paris up 5-2. Mayflower dumps this one over. It's tracked down by Yarnell. Patterson gets the set off to Ely, rolls it over and out. Ely didn't get into that one. Doesn't even reach the net, and it's 5-4. Not a great receive here. Tip coming from Thomas. Quickly the middle goes Mayflower. That's blocked. Kept alive by Mayflower. They tap it over. Yarnell plays it up. They're down to the outside to Ely. That's in for a kill. Up on to serve here, and that is out. Mayflower with their best server up. And that one well out for Ashton Ely. And we're tied 6-all. And an ace. And Mayflower takes the lead 7-6. Yarnell to Ely, punches this one over, and they're going to call Mayflower in the net either way. So it's 7-all. This one shanked back to the Paris side, but Patterson sends it back to the Mayflower side. Paris survives that encounter. Tip here, not able to score. Mayflower on the attack, popped up by Ely. Comp chases it down. Tip coming from Rowan Patterson, then back to the Paris side. Comp to Yarnell, to Thomas. She's blocked, but it's going to go out off the hands of the Mayflower blockers. Paris takes the lead 8-7. Mayflower to the outside. And that one's going to score. Shanked into the stands, and it's 8-all. Popped up here by Comp. Yarnell to Ely coming up. Slaps this one over, not able to score. Dump shot coming, dug out by Ely. Yarnell out to Patterson on the outside. That scores for Rowan Patterson. Nine to 8, Paris up by 1. Taya Thomas back to serve. And into the net for Thomas, and it's 9-all. This one over, received, tapped over by Yarnell. Mayflower on the attack, that is out. Here's the serve from Yarnell. They're leading by 1. Mayflower on the attack. They will score. And it is 10-all. Serving error against Mayflower. And the team's really just trading points. Mayflower sends one over, played up by Patterson. Yarnell out to Ely. Ely swings away here down the line, in for a kill for Ashton Ely. It's 12-10. Winner here obviously wins the district championship, but perhaps more importantly earns the 1 seed at next week's regional tournament. Great free ball put over there by Mayflower, and really into the net. And perhaps just as important as that, barring an upset tonight in the other district tournament, which may have gone final by now, no word on that. It will put the 1 seed out of here opposite Mansfield, who, per some sources, ranked number 1 in 3A. Certainly an old foe for Paris. This one partially blocked. Back to the Mayflower side. They roll it over. Arredondo there. Yarnell out to Ely. Just punches this one over. She'll take another crack at it here. Popped up by Mayflower. They swing this one out. Into the net for Arredondo. And the errors have prevented Paris from capitalizing on this lead and pushing it forward anymore. It's just a 1-point game. Shot from Yarnell, won't score. Mayflower on the outside. Since this one was it touched? I'm not going to say it was in. Inexplicably called in. Frankly, you can see the reaction across the way from the Paris faithful. I think it's as bad of a call by a line judge as we've seen. And usually that's done by kids. It's adults tonight. Thomas, angry attack up the middle, and a kill. Strong serve here for Comp, played up by Mayflower on the attack block, but out of bounds. And we're tied 14-all. Big spot here for Mayflower. That set's going to go over. And it'll set Mayflower, but they're going to call her in the net. (15 to 14). Paris up by 1. Ashton Ely back to serve. Again, it's a must-win set for Paris. Ely plays this one up. Yarnell out to Patterson. Patterson on the attack, tip to the net, played up by Mayflower. They'll tip it over on the second touch. Unable to score. Patterson on the outside. It's out. 15 all, both teams 10 points away. Paris is 10 points away from forcing a fifth set, while Mayflower 10 points away from the district championship. Ely sends this one into the net. Yarnell over to Patterson, but she just frees this one over. Mayflower will get into it quickly to the outside. They'll tip it over here and they'll score. Mayflower now up by 2, 17-15. Paris has led by a slim margin most of this set. They now trail by 2, getting later into it. A timeout called by Paris. Back with you for more of this critical fourth set after a word from our sponsors.
The Logan County Fair Board is proud to sponsor Paris Eagle Athletics and wants you to know the Fair Building is now available to rent for your next gathering, wedding, or celebration. Contact Tanya Johnson or a board member today for schedule availability.
At Autoplex Collision Repair, we understand that unexpected accidents can leave you financially stressed. That's why we offer Repair Now, Pay Later. Start your repairs today and spread the payments over time. Visit fixrex.com to learn more.
Paris came from an 8-point deficit in the first set to win that one 25-22. They have dropped the last 2, relinquished a 3-point lead late in set 2. The third set came unraveled for Paris. They have led most of this fourth set, but it is now a 2-point lead for Mayflower as Mayflower serves it into the net out of the timeout. Taya Thomas back to serve. Tied to the net, tapped over and in for a kill for Mayflower. Patterson on the attack, popped up by Mayflower, hits the ceiling, they keep it alive, get the attack off. Dump shot here from Yarnell will score. Yarnell, good serve. Mayflower on the attack, tipped the net, played up by Yarnell. Redondo to Patterson, but she tips it into the net, and it's 19-17. Again, must-win set for Paris. It's gut check time. Down 2 with the district championship on the line. Yarnell to the right side to Patterson, down the line for a kill for Rowan Patterson. And an ace for Rowan Patterson, and the game is tied 19 all. Paris trying to force a winner-take-all fifth set to 15. They are 6 points away, but so is Mayflower, and another ace for Patterson as Paris retakes the lead, and Mayflower will call a timeout. We will return after the timeout and a word from our sponsors.
20 Tuber, where you can have an ice cream and watch football.
Or you have a coffee and watch volleyball.
Family owned, alumni owned, 20 Tuber. Go Eagles!
At Union Bank, we're proud to invest in community. You'll see our logo or our team in every corner of our town because we're much more than just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too. We're Union Bank, rooted in community and focused on you. Member FDIC.
When it's time for your next vehicle, shop local and drive with pride. You'll get more than a great car. You'll get hometown service and support from folks who know you by name. Paris Ford and Paris Chevrolet, proud supporters of the Paris Eagles.
20-19 Paris. Here's Rowan Patterson on the serve, and it's into the net. 20 all. Redondo to Yarnell. This one out to Ely. Tipped at the net, nearly fell. Tipped over by Mayflower. To Moore up the middle. She'll tip it over here. Dug out by Mayflower. They send a free ball over. Moore there for it. Yarnell out to Ely. Rolls it over, not able to score. Mayflower to the outside here. They'll swing away. Played up by Patterson. Yarnell out to Ely. And that scores for Ashton Ely, and Paris takes the lead 21-20. Serve here for Arredondo. Tied to the net will be an ace for Alexa Arredondo. Mayflower's going to use their last timeout here. 22-20. Paris 3 points away from forcing the fifth set. Back with you after another word from our sponsors.
Brendan Fields with Johnson Law Office in Paris and Clarksville handles wills, trusts, custody, adoptions, power of attorney, divorces, and personal injury cases. Call 479-847-3002.
El Perion Mexican Restaurant, located on Highway 22 on the west side of Paris, for the best in Mexican cuisine. Go see them today at El Perion Mexican Restaurant in Paris.
.22-20, Paris up by 2 in a must-win fourth set, and it's a serving error out of the timeout. Still a 1-point lead for Paris. Ely block, kept alive, she'll send it over. Not able to score. Mayflower on the outside will score, and it is 22 all. This one played up by Patterson. Yarnell the outside to Ely. Ely not able to score. Sent over, and it's shanked. Kept alive by Harrell. Can the free ball get over from Arredondo? It does. Mayflower to the outside. Was that into the net? It was. The hustle play pays off for Addison Harrell. And Paris leads 23-22. Pomp on to serve, just gets over the net. Mayflower tips it over, Comp there. It's bumped over to Ely, she rolls it over, dug out on the pancake by Libero from Mayflower. They roll it over. over the net and stuffed down by Mayflower, kept alive by Thomas and Yarnell, but then Ely sends it out. It's an attack error, and it's 23 all. Tie game, Mayflower holding serve with their best server up. Thomas on the attack, into the net. Into the net, and Mayflower can win the district championship right here. It's a do-or-die point for Paris. Down 24-23 in this must-win fourth set. Mayflower ready to serve. They'll put it over and played up by Arredondo. Yarnell to the right side to Ely. She tips over, dug out by Mayflower. Back-footed attack, sails out of bounds. 24 all. Serve coming from Ely, popped up by Mayflower. Set to the right side, tip to the net, and kept alive for the moment, won't get over. Mayflower will have another chance at it. Championship point here in the district finals for Mayflower, 25-24. They'll send it over, played up by Arredondo. Good receive here. Yarnell out to Patterson. She'll tip. And it's shanked by Mayflower. And it's 25 all. Thomas back to serve. Is in for an ace. And set point opportunity for the Eagles as they can send us to a winner-take-all fifth set if they can score a point here. Mayflower to the right side. They'll tip over the block. Yarnell there. Out to Patterson on the outside, and it's out. Six all. Hall receives this one. To Moore up the middle. That's going to score. It'll be a blocking error against Mayflower. Paris with another chance. Good serve by Yarnell. It's an ace, and we're going to a fifth set. 28-26. Paris wins set 4. We're heading to set 5, first to 15 for the district championship and the 1 seed. Next week's regional tournament. We'll be back with you for that all-important championship deciding fifth set after a word from our sponsors.
Twenty Uber, where you can have an ice cream and watch football.
Or have coffee and watch volleyball.
Family owned, alumni owned, 20 Uber.
Go Eagles!
Logan County Glass on Highway 22 in Paris. See them for all your glass and mirror needs, whether it's automobile, shower enclosure, windows, or commercial. Logan County Glass in Paris.
Amber Canada Photography. Whether it's school portraits, sports action, or senior sessions, or family memories, I capture the moments that matter most. Fast, fun, and professional, because your memories deserve more than just pictures. They deserve art. Book your session today.
The Logan County Fair Board is proud to sponsor Paris Eagle Athletics and wants you to know the Fair Building is now available to rent for your next gathering, wedding, or celebration. Contact Tanya Johnson or a board member today for schedule availability.
At Autoplex Collision Repair, we understand that unexpected accidents can leave you financially stressed. That's why we offer Repair Now, Pay Later. Start your repairs today and spread the payments over time. Visit fixrex.com to learn more.
Ron Trusty and Logan County Insurance have been in the same location for 40 years. Proud Paris alumni. Go see him for your auto, home, life, commercial, and bonds. That's Ron Trusty at Logan County Insurance in Paris.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Warren Shoes, your home for Nike, New Balance, North Face, and UGG. Locally owned since 1949. Located in their iconic location on the square in downtown Paris.
Brendan Fields with Johnson Law Office in Paris and Clarksville handles wills, trusts, custody, adoptions, power of attorney, divorces, and personal injury cases. Call 479-847-3002.
El Perion Mexican Restaurant, located on Highway 22 on the west side of Paris for the best in Mexican cuisine. Go see them today at El Perion Mexican Restaurant in Paris.
Well, as our broadcast approaches the 2-hour mark, and as we approach 9:15, a game that was originally scheduled to start at 7, late start after a close contest in the third-place game. We're headed to this 5th set to decide the district championship between Paris and Mayflower. In what has been an absolute barn burner. We've seen comebacks from both teams. And here we go, 1st to 15 for the title. Yarnell out to Patterson. Patterson swings away off the hands of the Mayflower blockers, but it'll score. Mayflower on the board first here in the 5th set. And a missed serve from Mayflower, and we're tied 1-1. Appropriate as these two split in the regular season, and the district championship game would come down to a 5th set. Abby Yarnell on to serve. Mayflower attacks at the middle. It's dug out by Yarnell. Ely rolls one over. Dug out by Mayflower. They'll attack on the outside. It's out. Yarnell on the serve. Received by Mayflower. A little shaky. They send a free ball over. Oh, it's a low pass, though. It's bumped over by Patterson. Mayflower swings and misses. They tip it over. Yarnell to Moore. She tips towards the corner, and they call a net call against Mayflower. 3-1. Paris up by 2 in the 5th set. Serve coming from Yarnell, popped up by Mayflower. They bump it to the back row. They roll it over. Arredondo to Yarnell, out to Patterson, and it's going to score off the hands. Lost our audio there for a moment. 4-1. Yarnell serving, popped up by Mayflower. They'll attack up the middle, popped up by Arredondo. This one close to the net. Patterson tips it over. She's blocked. Played up by Ely. Back to Patterson on the outside. Right out. 5-1 Paris in the fifth set, and Mayflower calls timeout. We will take one with them and be back with you for more of this winner-take-all fifth set after a word from our sponsors.
Tuber, where you can have an ice cream and watch football.
Or you have a coffee and watch volleyball.
Family owned, alumni owned, 22 Go Eagles!
Amber Canada Photography. Whether it's school portraits, sports action, or senior sessions, or family memories, I capture the moments that matter most. Fast, fun, and professional, because your memories deserve more than just pictures. They deserve art. Book your session today.
Ameriprise Financial delivers financial solutions for today and tomorrow through a comprehensive and personalized financial planning.
5-1 Paris. First to 15 here in the fifth set to decide the district championship. Abby Yarnell on the serve. Shanked from Mayflower. They keep it alive and tip it over. Yarnell to Moore up the middle, and that's a kill for Chloe Moore. It is 6-1. Abby Yarnell back to serve. 5-point lead for Paris. Good receive for Mayflower. They'll go to the outside on the attack. It is out. 7-1. This represents the largest lead Paris has held at any point tonight. And it's in the fifth set. Strong serve here for Yarnell, just misses the back line. Couldn't see that in frame on the broadcast, but that was very, very close. 7-2. I do think the right call, though. Let it be said. Yarnell, the right side to Patterson. This one's out for Owen Patterson. Paris got to make sure not to let go of the rope here. A 7-1 lead, two straight from Mayflower on a pair of Paris errors. Take nothing for granted. Libero back to serve for Mayflower. This one's tight to the net, played out of the net by Yarnell and sent into the net by Moore. Three straight errors for Paris. It's 7-4. Coach Fulmer thought about a timeout, just trying to settle down the team. Redondo to Yarnell, to Ely coming up from the back row, and it's into the net. It's now four straight errors. Eagles still lead by 2. But this is after a 6-point lead. Ely tipped over here by Yarnell. It's a free ball sent over by Mayflower. Harrell to Yarnell, all the way over to Patterson. That one played up by Mayflower. They'll go to the outside on the attack. Blocked. Mayflower keeps it alive and tips it over. It's dug out by Redondo. Harrell sends it way over to Patterson, who tips it over. Mayflower to the outside. They'll tip over the block here. Dug out by Yarnell. Ely takes a swing at it, and it's in the net, and now it's 5 straight errors for Paris, and Coach Fulmer will call a timeout. Back with you for more of this fifth set after a word from our sponsors.
When it's time for your next vehicle, shop local and drive with pride. You'll get more than a great car. You'll get hometown service and support from folks who know you by name. Paris Ford and Paris Chevrolet, proud supporters of the Paris Eagles.
Ron Trusty and Logan County Insurance have been in the same location for 40 years. Proud Paris alumni. Go see him for your auto, home, life, commercial, and bonds. That's Ron Trusty at Logan County Insurance in Paris. El Perion Mexican Restaurant, located on Highway 22 on the west side of Paris, for the best in Mexican cuisine. Go see them today at El Perion Mexican Restaurant in Paris.
7-6, Paris up by 1, but 5 straight errors tightened up this 5th set after Paris had a 7-1 lead. That lead all but evaporated. And here's the serve from Mayflower. This will be overreceived back to the Mayflower side. They send it over, and we're tied. A breakdown in serve receive after those 5 straight errors. And Mayflower has tied the game 7-all. I hesitate to say Mayflower's tied the game. In many ways, Paris has tied the game. We'll see if they can right the ship here. Yarnell out to Harrell on the outside. Tip to the net, played up close to the net for Moore, and she misfires into the net. And Mayflower takes the lead on 7 straight. That has included 6 errors against Paris in that run, a serving error and 5 attack errors. And an ace. Yarnell to Patterson, tips over the block, not able to score. Mayflower on the outside, tip of the net, played up by Ely. Yarnell out to Patterson. Patterson swings away. That is shanked out of play. Kill for Rowan Patterson, but Mayflower still holds a 1-point lead here. Patterson heads back to serve. Mayflower to the outside, blocked, tipped over the net, dug out by Harrell. We got a whistle and a lift called against Mayflower, and we're tied 9-all. That's an ace for Rowan Patterson, and Paris retakes the lead 10-9. Popped up for Mayflower. They'll go to the outside here on the attack, played up by Arredondo. Yarnell out to Ely. In for a kill for Ashton Ely. And it's 11-9. And now Mayflower with a timeout. It's coming down to the wire here in the district championship between Paris and Mayflower. Back with you for more of it after a quick word from our sponsors.
Farm Credit of Western Arkansas and Paris. Proud to support our farmers, families, and Friday night football. Rural lending, hometown strong.
Twenty Tuber, where you can have an ice cream and watch football.
Or you have a coffee and watch volleyball.
Family owned, alumni owned, 20 Tuber.
Go Eagles!
$11-9. Paris leads by 2 here in the first to 15. 5th set to decide the district championship. Rowan Patterson is back to serve. And here's the serve by Patterson. It's into the net. Popped up here by Arredondo, chased down by Ely, and freed over by Harrell. Mayflower will go to the outside on the attack. Passed by Patterson back to the Mayflower side. They'll get another attack off here. That is blocked. It scores for Paris, 12-10. Alexa Arredondo, the senior libero, stands behind the line ready to serve. 3 points away from the district championship, but only a 2-point lead. Here's the serve by Arredondo, popped up by Mayflower. They'll go to the right side here on the tag, just roll it over the block. Ely to the outside, or Ely on the outside on the set from Yarnell. It's down the line for a kill, and it's 13-10. Arredondo stands back ready again. Loping shot played up by Mayflower. They tip it over. Arredondo there. Yarnell out to Ely. Takes another swing at it. Popped up in the net. Tipped back. Tracked down by Arredondo on a dig. Yarnell keeps it alive. It's tipped over by Patterson. To the outside. Played up here by Patterson again. Yarnell out to Ely. Ely takes another crack at it. Over swings that one. And it is out. And in this spot, Mayflower brings on who has been their most effective server tonight. And it's into the net. 14-11 and a championship point opportunity for Paris. Emerson Comp, senior defensive specialist, is back behind the line as Paris is a point away. Here's the serve by Comp. Good serve, popped up well by Mayflower. They'll go to the outside, tipped over the block, played up by Patterson. Yarnell out to Ely. That's over received back to the Paris side. Patterson there. Yarnell to Thomas up the middle. And it scores for Taya Thomas. A lift called against Mayflower. And Paris has won the district championship. A phenomenal comeback in the first set after being down 8. And then after dropping sets 2 and 3, including a bit of a thrashing in the second half of that third set, Paris comes from behind. They win a hotly contested fourth set that went to extra points, and they finish off Mayflower in the fifth set, and they will win the district championship and head to next week's regional tournament in Lincoln as the 1 seed out of the conference. And quite a contest here tonight. We will keep it on the air here as we get ready for the trophy presentation. There's the plaque down there about to be presented. There, the plaques presented to both teams. Go conference champions, but tonight, a victory for the Paris Eagles district champions over Mayflower in 5 sets in a thriller. And again, they will head to Lincoln next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the days there next week for the regional tournament. Again in Lincoln. I believe, I'll double check this, I believe they'll be matched against the Thaden School out of Bentonville. Let's see if I can get a quick check on that. So I think they actually are playing a third place game. And then when it's on the schedule, no score provided. So Paris will play the loser of that Thaden and Providence Academy game. And for what it's worth, those two split in the regular season. So it will either be the Thaden School or Providence Academy on Monday of next week for the Eagles. That game, I believe they played at 4 o'clock. Regional tournament next week, district championship tonight as the girls celebrate on the floor. Big win here for the Eagles, big comeback, and hopefully will spark another strong postseason run here for the Eagles until, well, I'll stop and say this. Before that regional tournament next week, we hope that you will tune in tomorrow night as the football Eagles take on Jessieville. That's a home game. If you can't be there in person to cheer on the Eagles, we hope that you will join us here on the broadcast. Jamie Varnell will be in on the call for that one. I'll be there alongside him as the Eagles, undefeated in conference play, try to continue their run as they have their eyes set on a conference title. Hope that, again, you can be there in person, but again, if not, join us on the broadcast. And then it's a long trip to Lincoln next week for that regional tournament. So we hope that you will continue to support the Lady Eagles in their state title defense as they head to Lincoln for the regional tournament in a tournament that features some talented 3A teams. Obviously, the two that you saw here tonight, Mansfield, ranked number 1 in the state by many sources. Lavaca, it's going to be a good tournament. And we will be there for the Eagles all the way. That'll do it for tonight. It's been a long night. Closing in on 2 hours and 20 minutes on the broadcast. And I think everybody here could stand to have their pulse and their blood pressure checked because it was a thriller. But we will close it there. A district championship for the Lady Eagles. And much more to come for the 2025 volleyball season as the regional tournament starts next week from Lincoln.